Mike Balsamo. I'm the U.S. law enforcement editor for the Associated Press. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office has released a mugshot of former President Donald Trump, who surrendered to authorities after being indicted in Atlanta in connection with an indictment that charged him and several of his associates with trying to subvert the results of the 2020 presidential election. This is a historic moment in American history. It's the first time that a booking photo has been released of a former president, and Donald Trump is the first former president to be criminally charged. And this is the first time, despite 4 separate indictments, that we are seeing a booking photo, a mugshot of the former president. The process in Georgia is different because in New York and in federal court in Florida and in Washington, D.C., Trump surrendered just before he saw a judge for an arraignment in those cases. As part of that booking process, the Secret Service wanted to get him in and out of those buildings fairly quickly, and the authorities said they didn't think that they needed a booking photo because Trump is a pretty well-known figure as a former president, and because he's protected by the Secret Service, there are armed federal agents around him the entire time. In Georgia, though, the booking process is a little bit different. Defendants have to appear at the Fulton County Jail in order to be processed, and then he'll appear before a judge at a later date. In this case, both District Attorney Fani Willis, the Fulton County DA, and the sheriff in Fulton County have said Trump will be treated just like any other defendant.
For America, this should never happen. If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. I thought the election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that. As you know, you have many people that you've been watching over the years do the same thing, whether it's Hillary Clinton or Stacey Abrams or many others. When you have that great freedom to challenge, you have to be able to, otherwise you could have very dishonest elections. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everybody knows it. I've never had such support, and that goes with the other ones too. What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before. This is their way of campaigning. So I want to thank you for being here. We did nothing wrong at all, and we have every right, every single right, to challenge an election that we think is dishonest, that we think it's very dishonest.